Hi everyone in English 2323, it's Dr. E and I'm here with your week 14 instructional video. So I hope that you are feeling a bit rested, rejuvenated, even if you didn't celebrate the holiday last week. Hopefully you found ways to just rest, right? And hit the reset button because we're getting into that point in the semester where things start to move very quickly because we're moving right into finals, and so many of you have exams the week before the final exam, which still confuses me. But so you know that there are so many things going on, and I know that there are so many things going on. So hopefully you're feeling like you can hit that reset button. Let's go ahead and go to D2L so you can see where to go and what to do this week. We are, again, into week 14. It still surprises me. It's amazing. So what we're going to do is read Chimamanda Adichie's biography and her short story titled Checking Out. Now this Adichie should be somewhat familiar to you because we did watch her TED Talk at the beginning of the semester, The Danger of a Single Story, and I would like you to re-watch that just so that her ideas are fresh on your mind as you go into reading more about her and her short story. And of course, I want you to start working on that multimedia project. Just review the guidelines. I'm working through the project plans. For the most part, everything looks great. Everybody's moving in the right direction. Remember that the ultimate focus essentially is the progress, right? Not the final product. So some of you are nervous about doing something like a painting, but you haven't painted before. Again, the whole thing is about marking your progress in some way, shape, or form, taking pictures, a video, drafts of something, so that we can see the process, not necessarily that final product, right? We're not looking for perfection in that part of it. All right, so you're watching the weekly video and you do have a discussion that's due on Thursday as well as a participation quiz. So this is a very uncomplicated, I would think, week. It's very much like many of our other weeks, but we have some things going on in the background, right? You have that the journal portfolio. You know, some of you may still be working on that. Some of you may be working through the revisions. You may be thinking about the multimedia project. So there are a lot of things going on. So it can be hard to lose focus, but hopefully this week being so straightforward can really be helpful. One second, I have a cat issue. Sorry, lost my place after trying to get that cat out of here. So let me go back to where we were for this week. So you're watching what will appear here, and then I have the multimedia project guidelines here for you to review, just because it's, you know, it's coming up. But remember, you can always go here to find all of those details, videos, everything related to our assignments. Excuse me. So we have the quiz and the discussion. So you know the quiz, you know the ins and outs of that. But with the discussion this week, I want to note that I have placed you in small groups in the hope that we can really have some good conversations, just as though we were sitting in a classroom together. It's been really nice reading your exchanges as a full class, but every once in a while it's nice to kind of make it, you have a smaller audience, more kind of personalized conversations. So your goal is to interact with each of your group members. Typically, we're only responding to 2 of our colleagues, so this time we're responding to everybody. You've been placed in groups of 4, so in a perfect world, you would have 3 people that you are engaging with. There are, I think there's one group that may be less than 4. Anyhow, you can only respond to those people who have posted. So if by the deadline of Thursday at 11:59 p.m., if somebody, you know, hasn't posted their question, you're not responsible for responding to them, because how can you, right? I don't believe you're not going to see the name of your group members until you actually post, but I believe if you go to, we're in collaboration right here, and scroll down to groups, you should see, yours should be more limited than mine. You don't see every, okay, so there are 2 groups of 3. So my hope is that you are going to have at least one other person engaging, hopefully two, at best three, so that again we can have that conversation. But I know stuff happens. Sometimes people aren't going to be involved. People aren't going to complete their work, especially now that we're kind of in that crazy time in the semester. But hopefully you have some folks who are willing to put in that time. So you're going to ask a question of one another. Y'all have been doing this really well so far in these discussions, pushing each other to think about things. You know, this is going to be small groups, respond to all group members. And again, you can only be responsible for those folks who are posting on time. All right, so hopefully this week is pretty approachable to you. If you have any questions or concerns, remember you can post in that Q&A discussion board area. Feel free to, if you see somebody's question, jump in there and answer it if you're comfortable in the knowledge, right, that you have is correct. You can also utilize Remind during those open hours and set up a time to meet with me for office hours or send me an email. So I'm available if you need me. All right, so take care, have a great week, and good luck.